Hello, this is Norris, once again your immigration consultant. Today I will discuss about international students. So, you receive your counterfoil visa stamp on your passport after you submitted your original passport to the VFS when the IRCC requested your original passport. You may have booked your ticket before that or after you receive your visa. Conditions did not stop there. You still have to consider the airport, the port of entry, before finally arriving to Canada. And of course, meet the CBSA from your home country and then another CBSA waiting for you in Canada who will be the one printing your study permit with your co-op work permit. Before you arrive, you need to read the pre-departure guide for tips and information about student life in Canada. So study in Canada pre-departure guide. Canada is a progressive, warm, and welcoming nation. We are a multicultural society with 2 official languages, and we're proud of our diversity. That's English and French. So come and find out the beauty of Canada. So preparing for your travel to Canada. Your eligibility is that before you travel to Canada, make sure you are eligible to enter and have all the documents you need. To enter Canada as a student, you must have a valid study permit or a letter of introduction that shows you were approved for a study permit. And of course, you will be attending a designated learning institution. And I quote from their website, cbsa-asfc.gc.ca. We encourage you to travel to Canada as early as possible after you receive your documents to avoid the busy travel period in late August, early September, and in early January. So, this is very important. If your intake or you're starting your studies on September 4 or first week of September, you can arrive 28 days before the start of your studies. Do not come to Canada. Do not book your ticket before that. Not more than 28 days. It should be in between 1 to 28 days before the start of your studies. Otherwise, there's a possibility 99% na ma-offload po kayo, or they call it offload. So you don't want to come here as early as before 28 days. That's very, very important po. So the documents that you needed, a valid travel document such as a passport, the port of entry letter of introduction the visa office sent you when they approve your study permit, or a valid study permit if it was previously issued, a copy of a valid letter of acceptance from your school, a valid electronic travel document or travel authorization, a valid visa, a valid green card, or equivalent official proof of U.S. status, or another valid travel document. Proof of funds to support your stay in Canada if nobody invited you or sent you a supporting letter. Proof of funds to support your stay in Canada, that means not the actual cash, but it's kind of like a bank account or your letter of support bank account of the people who are supporting you in Canada. No criminal or immigration-related convictions unless pardon has been granted or deemed rehabilitated. Valid immigration medical exam result, if applicable. And be in good health. If you do not have all of these documents, you may experience delays during the immigration processing and or you may be refused entry. So what to expect when you arrive in Canada? When you arrive in Canada, you may experience longer border processing wait times in order to complete all necessary paperwork. A Border Service Officer or BSO or CBSA will direct you to where you need to go to complete your study permit application. Some airports have a special processing area for international students arriving in Canada. Please watch for signage that may be directing you to this designated area. Always read the instruction or any kind of signage when you arrive to the airport. Once you receive your study permit, before leaving the student processing desk, make sure to carefully review the information indicated on the permit and correct any errors. As an international student, you will gonna have your work permit with you, so you are eligible to apply for social insurance number. To work in Canada or to access government programs and benefits, you require a 9-digit number known as social insurance number. So when you apply for social insurance number and you get that one, you can actually go to the bank and apply for a bank account and of course credit card. So there you go. I would say welcome to Canada. I hope you have a great time in Canada as a student, and of course eventually the idea of getting the permanent residence. So don't take it lightly. You need a professional. You need an immigration consultant in order for you to be guided for whatever kind of plan you have to be permanent here in Canada. There's a lot of possibilities for you to be a permanent here in Canada if you come here as an international student. So all the best and God bless.